Hi everyone, I thought I would do a video because I've been thinking a lot recently, do I actually take my own advice? Yeah, when friends have got a problem or they're going through a difficult situation, I'm always quick to give them advice. I'm always like, well, if I was in your situation I would do this and this is what I would do, blah 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 blah. Then I actually started to think, do I actually take my own advice? If I was actually in that situation, would I actually do what I'm telling them to do? The answer is probably no. Why? Because I would probably go, well, actually they're talking a load of crap. Or, they don't know what they're talking about and things like that. And then I actually thought maybe I should actually take my own advice to actually see if it actually works before giving this advice out. Because, yeah, if I give someone advice and it goes wrong and then I'm sort of like, well, they shouldn't have actually listened to me because I've never been in that situation. Yeah, it's quite a bad thing. And I bet loads of people do the same as me. They're quick to give out advice, but they're never actually going to take their own advice. I don't know why this is. But I actually thought, how about I actually start taking my own advice? Which I actually started doing recently with the whole bad situation that I was in. Now, normally I would go, oh, I just can't be bothered, I want to go to sleep, I'm so depressed, blah blah blah. Whereas if my friend was in that situation, I would tell them, prove them wrong, just go for it, do things, change your life. And I actually done that, and it actually turned out pretty well, although there was really dark times, and there was points where I would be sitting, crying, and be like, oh, I just want to give up. And then I actually thought, well, actually take your own advice, you stupid idiot, basically. Take your own advice and get back on the horse and carry on and don't give up. Which is what I would tell a friend. So I started looking at situations where if I am in a bad place or going for a rough patch, I actually think, well, if my friend was going through this, what would I tell them? So I actually write it down and I'm like, right, look at that advice. This is what you give a friend, so give it to yourself. Actually take your own advice, because it's probably the best advice you're ever going to get. If you look at it from a different point of view, of if your friend was going through that situation, what would they say? You say to them, because you care about your friends, but you're always quick to put yourself down. So my advice to you guys, take your own advice, listen to yourself, and start being nicer to yourself and give yourself good advice for once.